story. I wanted to share just a little something. This week, obviously, we have been following a story that actually upstaged the presidential inauguration preparations. After logging some 19,000 hours of acclaimed but anonymous service in the skies, Chesley Sullenberger III became a hero in a New York minute. On January 15th, the pilot known as Sully safely guided all 155 passengers and crew aboard a U.S. Airways Flight 1549 to an emergency water landing in the city's frigid Hudson River after the Airbus's 320 engines apparently shut down after sucking in a flock of birds. New York Governor David Paterson hailed his exploits as the miracle on the Hudson. But to those familiar with Sullenberger's background, his grace under pressure seems less a miracle than a feat befitting a decorated pilot and an aviation expert. Just 2 or 3 fast facts. He was a recipient of a 1973 bachelor's degree from the Air Force Academy, where he majored in psychology and basic sciences and accrued an array of wonderful awards, including Aviator of the Year in his class. He served nearly 7 years as an Air Force fighter pilot, attaining the rank of captain. He has been a U.S. Airways pilot since 1980. Since 2007, he has run a safety consulting firm, Safety Reliability Methods Incorporated. In addition to flying commercial aircraft, he has served as a flight instructor, Airline Pilots Association safety chairman, accident investigator, and a National Technical Committee member. He has investigated aviation accidents for the Air Force and National Transportation Safety Board and helped develop new protocols for airline safety. Recently, he was named Visiting Scholar of the University of California at Berkeley Center for Catastrophic Risk Management. What a coincidence he would be the one in the seat on that particular day. Isn't that an amazing thing? God had shaped him, gotten him ready, had the different pieces of the puzzle together, and he used him. There's a wonderful quote from Paul in 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 12. It says, "I thank God who has considered me faithful and has put me into service." He's put me in a position to make a difference. God says, I'm ready. God says, you're ready for something. What is that something is the call. The pilot's wife, Chesley Sullenberger, was interviewed. Obviously, I know many of you, the face pops up immediately because you've seen it on the news this week. But when she was interviewed, the people were just, they were so wanting to talk to her. They couldn't get enough of this story. And they came and they asked her, why do you think people have responded in such a way to this humble gentleman that happens to be your husband and this whole story? Why is it that people have been so responsive to this and have reacted in such amazing ways? And she said it, and I'm sure some of you heard this on the news. She said, there's so much bad news out there. I just honestly think people were ready for some good news. I would say amen to that, is that people are ready for some good news. And what God's looking for is a few people that are willing to respond to that call and be that good news.